welcome back to the channel, everyone. Thank you for being here and checking out all of our videos. Coach Mike is also here, we are shooting from a new camera phone mount, so I don't have to continue posting that super embarrassing double leg at the end of every video. So thanks to Coach Mike for getting the new phone mount. So today we're going to talk about, this was your idea from last video.
Yeah.
We're talking about our gym loadout in our bags. So do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
Let's just freestyle. So, when you come in, everybody's got their gym bag and stuff, and I actually bring multiple bags, as you're gonna see. Things have different purposes, and I guess also depends on how long your stay in the gym is going to be, and maybe what you're doing. I could see some people's loadouts being larger than ours. For example, if maybe a fighter was coming in and they had a jiu-jitsu practice, and then also maybe a striking practice, so it requires more gear and stuff like that. Some days my loadout changes in the fact my Monday's a busy day for me. I'm down here early in the morning and I don't go home in the middle of the day.
Right.
I do some meetings and then I go teach in Zealy, so I'm loaded out for I'm gonna have some sweaty clothes in the morning that I'm gonna want to keep separate from my dry clothes I'm gonna train in later and so forth.
Right.
So let's get to it. So go, you start.
All right, I'll start. All right, so here's my bag, and in the editing bay, I'll do the whole the PBS fading to a different angle, so I can we're zooming.
Oh, okay, yeah.
It makes it look like we have more cameras than we do.
Yes. Which we have one.
Yes, it's just the one. So here's my bag. There's also some other things here. We got these guys.
Well, tell us a little bit about these guys.
All right, so we'll start with these. So these are usually, I just strap them to the outside of the bag. These are inversion boots. There are some other videos on the channel, from a little while ago, about inversion and how it can really help your jiu-jitsu. But this is really the only other kind of exercise that I personally do other than doing jiu-jitsu. I don't lift weights or anything like that. This is, to me, one of the most important longevity exercises you can do for a whole bunch of reasons. And again, you can check out the other videos for more details, but your breathing, your flexibility, your full body connection. If you can do motions while you're upside down with your whole body, then you're definitely using all your muscles at once. So these are absolutely huge. And also for afterwards, after Mike and I just rolled for an hour, and so
we might have broken an hour today.
Yeah.
Today got dicey.
Yeah. But after a long roll or any kind of workout, stretching out, allowing all the blood to come to the opposite end of my body and taking gravity off my whole body that way is wonderful. So the back.
Can I jump in?
Go ahead.
Can I jump in, please? So the other thing about these inversion boots that may not be apparent just off the look of them and Jared's explanation of them, but they also are frame holders. And what I mean by that is we use them every single day to set along the wall, so we know while we're filming our roll, when we're it's a warning track, hey, you're about to be out of frame, right? So they're very valuable in multiple ways.
Yeah. Sometimes I'll open my eyes from part of the roll and I'll be oh, there's the boot. I got it.
Yeah. We did one today. Today was actually, honestly, we do such a good job of staying roughly in our frame area that it's very rare that we go out and are in a position, because you guys see, we don't stop, right? If we stop, it's 99% chance because of submission, 1% chance, the rest is a 1% chance, maybe someone cramped up or needed to fix a brace or tie their pants or go out of frame. And we actually went out of frame today, but we didn't stop because we were in too much of a scramble position. So we were waiting till someone got a position and then we stopped.
Yeah, because you can't just stop in the middle of the scramble.
Yeah.
Someone has to win the scramble and then So continuing, so let's see, in these pockets we've got, so this bag has, it's kind of 4 outer pockets. You can see that, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then that big one in the inside. And that's a waterproof one for nasty shit right in the inside. So there's my mouth guard inside of a handy dandy mason jar, inside of for whatever reason these mason jars just they leak every once in a while. And there's alcohol in here, which, pro tip, if you're gonna do this, wash your mouth guard before you put it back in your mouth, or else you'll have an unpleasant time. So we got mouth guard. Got some Lysol spray, just in case, you never know. For these, and I'll do it's probably not super healthy for the skin on the bottom of my feet, but I'll just spray a little bit, but I'll immediately wipe it off.
Yeah.
So it's not staying on there, but just after I take a shower, or if I'm, we'll get to the feet thing I don't say.
Yeah.
But this is just for, nasty stuff. Soap for the shower, some Dr. Bronner's, or, whatever.
Jared's Secret stuff.
Yeah, Cast. That bottle's on my house. This is a bigger bottle. This is small. Deodorant. We got. Let's see here. There's a. So if you do not have, and this is another. We can do a whole video about this. This has nothing to do with the Jiu-Jitsu. If you don't have a bidet available, wipes. Don't walk around with a shitty butthole. That's just adult stuff, and then there's tape in here somewhere too. There it is. We got some tape, and then just the middle pocket has like my clothes and towel stuff. And then finally, Mike and I both have these. We talked about these.
I'll bring mine out at the same time.
Yeah. So we got ourselves some flippy flops, just for when you go on off the mat, so you don't track on all your nasty bathroom germs onto the mat, so we don't get nasty stuff on our skin. And if you want to check out the Radical store, we got all kinds of nice designs on there. So those are important. Andy, you want to go, Mike?
Yeah. So all right. So I'm gonna start with just like my backpack. So this one doesn't come to the mat, but just like an idea of what's in here. So, in the main pocket here, just like this is where I keep the dry clothes, towel, towel, loofah, soap, same thing, all that good stuff. And my dry clothes. I also keep a knee brace in here that I, like occasionally at my age, sometimes you wake up in the morning and you're like, it's a knee brace day. Also, it kind of depends on like what kind of training I'm going to be doing. Like, so here goes like some little insight. Like, if I think I'm going to be doing more wrestling, like I prefer the knee brace. Just for honestly, like I wore one when I wrestled, so I feel like it puts me in a wrestling mood, like a mindset, and just to like take away some of the friction on the mat when I'm shooting. But on a day like today, where I know like it's going to be like the majority of it's going to be on the ground, and passing guard with Jared, proves to be, a difficult task. I prefer not to wear it if I don't need it, so that way it doesn't get in the way. So I can slip through things. So that's the inside of the bag. I also have an elbow brace that I'm currently donated to me for borrowing purposes from Mark Warner.
Oh, shout out to Mark.
Yes, shout out to Mark. Currently because I allowed my elbow to pop last week because I have an ego.
I'm going to not even, we're just going to move on from that.
Yeah.
I'm going to keep that to myself.
Yeah. Some gum for, when you feel like you need the freshness of breath.
Can we stop there for a second?
Yeah,
this is a great idea. I try to brush my teeth before I come to the gym just as a courtesy, but if I can't, I can't.
As a courtesy, but like, you know what I mean? Like, what if like, what's happening before?
Sure. Sure. Yeah.
Like, what if the last time you were around your toothbrush was 3 hours ago?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Sure, yeah.
So deodorant, of course is tradition. And then just in case, got a little protein bar here, because sometimes like these long training days, like you ever get like jittery, and you're like, damn, I just like need something. So I got that. And that's pretty much the big pack. I run some water bottles on these side pockets. If I wanted to, I don't really utilize it, but this compartment here, sweaty clothes can go in, and they can be separated from dry clothes, and drop them out. Also, if I ever feel like I'm in extra danger, no whistle.
Right.
All right. Now, my real pack right here. This comes on the mat with me. So this is with me every day. So in here, it's a little extra loaded right now, but we have the mouth guard, lacrosse ball for rolling out any aches or pains, some Vaseline for blotting on some cuts in case you're getting a little wild that day. Typically, I haven't used it for myself in quite some time, but I also, I'm the head MMA coach, so I apply it to other people's faces whenever they're getting cut at practice, which hopefully doesn't happen.
Mike, for the record, has not used this on himself in quite some time.
And then just a myriad of tape, different tapes and pre-wraps and stuff like that. Because if you're someone who's going to let something pop, you better be ready to tape it up.
Yeah. That looks like it should be enough tape for the things that may or may not happen.
Fingernail clippers, toenail clippers,
Nice.
Which, if I'm gonna be honest, I pretty much only clip my toenails at home because I don't want people to see how difficult it is for me to like get my foot. Do you struggle with clipping?
Oh yeah, everybody. I think everybody does. Yeah, especially if you have like thicker toenails and like you're trying to get, like I'm not sure if this is like maybe getting older. Like they need to get thicker too, and like towards the edges, like they'll start to like real tight. You have to like dig in there. Yeah.
Dude, here goes the other thing. So when I do my right foot, I go like knee to chest. When I do my left foot, I do like kind of like butterfly stretch. Right? It's funny. Like I can't like that's just how it works. It's funny. And then this is a cool little tool. I love showing it off. So like if I ever have to like tape my ankles or anything, it just removes it immediately. So that's my loadout, I would say, and that's a pretty standard loadout for me. Maybe some extra stuff like for like on that long day that I talk about, I bring a whole like mesh bag for sweaty clothes to go in. That way I can keep them separate and I can keep them in like the back of the truck and stuff like that. And then like maybe like some things that might change depending on what's going on is if like maybe I'm nursing a certain ailment and I need like a certain type of brace or something. So that'd be like the only things. Oh, and typically, like we're training in our gear and our rash guards. When we finish, we are so disgustingly sweaty. So like you're freezing. I mean, like we talk for like we like recap the roll for like 2 minutes and then you stand up and you are like freezing. Yeah. So I bring a long sleeve t-shirt and I bring this every day, not necessarily just this one, I have a rotation obviously, but I typically warm up in it. Boom, it goes off whenever like I warm up and drill in it if it's if there's a drilling session. And then it goes off for the live, and then like when the rash guard goes off, this comes on to keep me warm or cover up my dad bod right now.
Let us know in the comments how much you love Mike's dad bod. And that's pretty much a pretty good loadout video, right? That's all the stuff. Any other stuff to go over? We have all extra gear. I'm really proud of these shorts.
I love those
these
shorts.
are great. Yeah, like these are on the Radical store. We got the Coach Mike on here. I mean, go check it out.
That's an intense. That's the intensity. Just a little bit of story behind that. One of our up-and-coming superstar competitors, Christian Schaefer, had a huge win over a really world-class opponent and won the Chicago Open. Just really overcoming a lot of adversity. Just turning 18, so he's fresh in the adult division a couple months before, and I just was like, one of our teammates, Paul, just caught a candid photo of me just being like super fired up, like,
It's a
lot of intensity.
It's a wonderful photo. I'll try to like have it come up on the video, like the original photo. That's very good. Thanks for watching this video about our loadouts. If you've got any, let us know what's in your gym bag, in the comments. So check out the rest of the videos on the channel, some of the ones we mentioned earlier. Thanks for stopping by. Do all the liking and the subscribing. In fact, I was watching another video, and rather than telling people to like and subscribe, they were thanking all the people who like,
who
have really appreciate the support. Thanks for liking and subscribing if you have done that.
Thank you. We do appreciate that.
Yeah. So we'll see you next time. Coach, what's that?
Yeah. All right. Come down and train.
It's good. I'm gonna make sure.
Oh yeah.
Did you see the audio from the end of the one?
Yeah. I mean, that's awesome though too.
Yeah. All right. Okay.